Hello everyone, welcome back to Stacia 2 Expert. So I'm going to be trying to make this energizing orb, and there's quite a bit of stuff that I am going to have to do. A few mods I'm going to have to kind of go through just a little bit. Shouldn't take me too long to be able to make all this stuff. I just have to kind of graze through a few of these mods. But before I do that, I want to make this thermo generator. Now that I can make the dielectric paste, I am going to make this thing, and I can at least make the basic tier one, up to the basic tier one. But I need to be able to make these tiny basic capacitors, which I need this mechanical saw, and that takes a glyph of crush, and then just pretty much a bunch of dark steel and steel. But the glyph of crush is pretty easy to make. I went ahead and made this scribe's table and this spell book. If I go in here, you can see it shows I need piston grindstone and the earth essence. The earth essence is pretty easy to make. I made like 4 of them. And I just throw these on it, and it makes the glyph. Now, if you right click on the glyph, you learn it. You don't want to do that because then you can start using it in the spell book. So I can go ahead and make the saw blade, and then this other stuff is super easy, like the gantry shaft and everything. Super easy to make. So, come on. I know I had, or apparently I didn't have enough. I thought I had enough of this. It just was allowing me to do that. Whatever. Boom. So now I have this bad boy, which, okay, gets powered from the bottom, which I could have sworn it got powered from the side. Maybe that's in a like newer version of Create. As you can see, I extended that fluid tank that holds my creosote, and then I immediately learned of, well, I kind of knew of it, but I never even tried it out. You can just blow coal blocks up with TNT, and it's a, let's see, average material loss about 25%. So, like, I don't think this is actually working, because I tested it. I did 3 stacks of coal blocks, got 3 stacks of coke blocks, and then I did it again, got 3 stacks of coke blocks. So I started, I had some pipes, started automating some steel. So the thing I like about these pipes is, like, the only way to put in the coke and the iron is through the top. So the pipes allow me to do that with both of them, whereas with hoppers, it wouldn't allow you to do that. But should start getting more steel, which is good. I'm gonna have to make the arc furnace. I think, yeah, the arc furnace pretty soon. So, but this is gonna be this is gonna be the first thing I'm gonna build in that, because I'm going to need to do this a lot. So why do I keep walking in here? Also, the wireless thing for this, I really need to do it, but I'm not gonna do it because I already have so much stuff I want to do right now. I don't want to be wasting too much time and having to split this into like 7 different episodes. Oh yeah, right here, see? So it even shows the saw having it on the side. Why does it? Oh. Oh. Wait, why did it? I don't know. Why did it have it on the bottom? Oh, it's probably because that's why I had it on the bottom. Okay, I'm just so freaking smart. Okay, let's see. I need chests. I need all kinds of crap. Frick, I need more speed controllers as well. Okay, well, I'm gonna hurry and set up a thing to make precision mechanisms again. But this time I'm not gonna rip it down. I'm gonna keep it up forever. Alright, I got this thing ready to go. I already made a few, but I had this thing backwards. It was trying to push him that way, so I had to hurry and spin it around. So honestly, that's good. Okay, cool. Now I can go ahead and make the thermal generator. Actually, wait, I forget. I need to make this dielectric rod first, which I don't think is too hard to make. I just need a metal press, which I need the engineer's blueprint, which I think I have. Yep. Now, luckily, this metal press, it's not too hard to make. Need redstone engineering block. Some of these heavy machine blocks. Steel scaffolding, which apparently I definitely don't have any of these slabs. See, I don't know why it bugs out. It thinks any slab can work for that recipe for some reason. I don't know why. I also started turning everything into block versions of just everything, just because it's saving on space. But honestly, once I get this energizing orb, I can increase my stack sizes by making the stack upgrades, which is kind of a big reason why I'm trying to like blast through all this crap. So, but I want to make this thermo generator so that I can just kind of be making power, and then I can turn my furnaces into the factory ones. And this just you can place lava underneath it, and it just starts generating. It doesn't generate a lot; it generates only 60 FE per tick. And I don't even think the max one makes an insane amount. Yeah, 2k FE per tick. So it's nothing like insane, but completely free. Don't have to, like, the second you make it, you just get that much energy permanently, as long as you have it set up. So, okay, so right here, I also added this tank so this thing could keep going. Obviously, I still need to come over and grab the rosin out of it, but rinse yeah, whatever. So, I'll just dump that all in there, and then dump the rosin in, and no power because I don't have the power being pulled in from you. Yep, nope. Output, there we go. Cool. So now I just gotta wait. You know what? I'll do the blocks. I'll just make the one. Cool. Wow. Dielectric paste. You think I'd get something for that? Because it's kind of a... I think it's a big deal now that I have this, because now I can do a lot more. But I'm gonna make me the blocks of the rosin. And I'm gonna speed it up with time in a bottle. Just so I can get a lot of this paste. Is it same speed actually? So yeah, doing the blocks is it's way better, way more better. Blowing through all my coal, holy crap. Okay, well that's good enough. So now I gotta make the rods where, frick, right here. So 2 per. Okay, you know what? I'll make you know what? I'll make 16 rods because why not? Luckily, they're interchangeable. These, the vertical versus the horizontal ones. So I just gotta throw these, or do I? Can I not just toss them on this? I could have sworn you could toss them on it. Or is it because this thing isn't being powered? Is that why? Well, frick. Okay, I set up a windmill. I couldn't get all the sails for it, but I set up this thing to press these down. Okay, I feel like 8 for now should be good. Okay, I can now make me these electric casings. Nice. Made 2 of the casings, so now I can make the basic tier of the thermal generator. Boom. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Ugh. Okay, so now that I have this thermal generator, I made this sink super easy to make. Just gotta slurp some water up into this thing. I made a pipe upgrade. I'm fairly certain that, yep, now it's making power. Nice. Okay. Obviously, this is not where I'm gonna have this. Just testing it out. I will have it somewhere in here. I just, you know, my house is made of wood right now, so kind of like I don't want to start burning things down. So I will actually do that later, and I will move on to trying to make this energizing orb. Now, this thing is not too bad to make. So I think first things first, I'm going to do a little bit of evil craft. All I need to do, really, is collect some blood. Luckily, this blood infuser is not too bad to make. Just got to make a lot more of the soul steel. This powered furnace, which super easy. And then to make this dark power gem, I need to throw a dark gem into a pool of 5 blocks of blood. So I'll go to evil craft. I need me these, the blood extractor. Spikes are pretty easy to make. Can make quite a bit of them. Now, I'm fairly certain you just kill things with it in your inventory, and it can't be stacked. I can't remember if you need to kill it with a weapon from this. Maybe it's the vein sword. I know... Blook. I know there is, I think there's a book in this that you can read. I'll try just killing some mobs real quick, seeing what happens. If not, I'll get that vein sword. I think it's like the only weapon in this. What do I even have? I have vindicators right now. I think that's good enough. I'll know if it works off of this one hit. I don't think I killed any. There you go. Okay, it works. Okay. Oh yeah, in the bottom right, you can see there's a bar that just appeared. So I can know exactly when they're all full. Yeah, I found a new village. Not village, mansion. It's like a jungle mansion. And I got an evoker egg. I got one of them. So that's pretty nice. So if I need more, whatever they're called, totems, then I know I can get a lot of them very quickly. Okay. That is nice. Turn you off. I'll just leave them in there for now. So I need a dark gem. Dark. Right here. Make a hole. A 5 block hole. And then you can just place it down like a bucket with this. And then you throw it in. Boom. And there is a way to automate it once you get the blood infuser. And it's way cheaper, but it just takes a little bit of time. So, which I am making. Yeah, I am making the blood infuser, so I will be able to automate those. But I gotta make more of these real quick. Shouldn't take me too long. I already have, I think I have that set up already over here. Probably, maybe. Can these stack? Okay. Luckily, when they're full of blood, they can stack as well. So I'm not gonna take up insane amounts of inventory space. Boom, made 2 of those. I've been making a rose quartz. It's just gold and copper. Boom. Got the blood infuser. Okay, so now I need all my blood. Now I need some living rock. Luckily I have made quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but a little bit. I'll just... No, I don't want you on my that thing. I want you right here. Why not? So... You can hold 2 full ones of that. Yeah. And then just throw them in. And I am gonna speed you up. Hope I accidentally like triple clicked on that. Whatever. Cool. Okay, now I've got the slates done. Now the last thing I need to get that I don't already have. I already have the crystal ball. I didn't make it. I just found it because there's like in the swamp there's the weird like witches huts from the whatever mod that is, Hexerai. I don't even know. So I already have like 2 crystal balls. Okay, every time I click Y, it exits out of this, and I don't know why it's doing that. But that crystal ball, is it? Okay, let me hurry and check, because it actually is very annoying that it does that. So yeah, I have the crystal balls, but now I need this tier 1 dimensional storage stabilizer from occultism, which is not actually that hard to get. It seems like it, but this is going to take me like 10 seconds. So I need to make impure chalk, which I need to make this spirit fire and otherworld wood, just a bunch of stuff, usual stuff from occultism. So I need this, the demon's fruit seed. I'm going to need you. Need my steel, flint and steel. I'll just do it. I'll do it right here, just so it's kind of out of the way. That fire doesn't spread and it doesn't go out, which is super nice. So I need other stone, which is andesite. So just do some andesite. And then I need the dust, which I think is regular stone. No, I just burn other stone. Okay. And I also need a sapling. And I actually do need that demon's fruit stuff again. Okay. Just throw you in there so I can get these special oak saplings. I'm gonna grow them. They look just like regular oak trees, but I'm gonna pull my axe real quick. When you eat the demon's fruit, you get this weird effect, and then it becomes regular, not regular, the occultism wood, the other wood. There we go. So it's super nice. Sadly, you get the regular oak saplings. I kind of would like it if you didn't, but now, oh, I forget, you don't burn when you go in this, huh? I'm just gonna burn you, and I think that's it. I will have to burn some other stuff in a second, but I'm gonna hurry and just throw not that many. Let's take the stack back. Okay. Okay, then I need at least 6 of the ashes. Cool. Okay, so I can make this impure chalk. And then I can actually make the gold one because I'm fairly certain, yeah, it takes the white impure chalk as well. Forget that it's going to do that. Go. And then I just need some gold dust, which luckily I can make just like that. Make me some chalk. And then I'm going to need some diamonds as well. I need quite a few. Luckily I have a lot. I'll just do a stack. Not a stack, half a stack. Throw these in here as well. Get these spirit attuned gems. I'm gonna need a couple of these. I don't know how many. I'll make 4. That might be overkill. And then I need 1 for this stabilizer. And then to purify these trucks as well, you can just throw them in here. And they do have a durability, so I think I'm gonna just get some unbreaking on them. Hopefully, let's see, unbreaking 8 is perfect. And hopefully unbreaking, no. Well, that sucks. I have unbreaking in my library. I bet I do. This thing's probably gotten an insane amount of enchantments. Unbreaking. Right, there we go. Yep, 2,400 levels. That was definitely not from me. Now, I want to see. Okay, so there is an ancient tome of unbreaking. Can I apply that to a book? You can apply it to like a sword and stuff. I know that. Can I apply that to a book? If I even have it. I don't know if I have an unbreaking one. Efficiency, the following. Okay, I don't. But I do have one that I actually do kind of want to check out as well, which is efficiency. Let's see, 87. Can I get to... Nope, I can't. Okay, well... Actually, wait. Max of X. If I do... Efficiency. Let's see. The max is IX. Yes, so max of 9, but the book can push up to 10. I'll have to test that out later, but I am gonna throw some unbreaking on you. Okay. Nope. Let me out. There we go. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna make the brush as well, because I'm not leaving this permanently out. No. No. Can I please just let me do stuff? Okay. What's the chalk brush? Right there. Okay. So, I'm also gonna need some candles. So what I'm doing is I need to make me this right here. I already had it pulled up. That's great. So this is one of the easiest ones to make. It might even be the easiest one to make. Maybe. I'd actually know. I think there might be one that only uses white chalk, because this one takes at least 8 diamonds to make. So I'm sure there's one easier than that. And then sacrificial bolt right there. Nice. Just place these anywhere in here. Okay, so all the items I need: copper block, blaze powder, another stone pedestal, which I can make right there. Freaking easy. And then, yes, blaze powder. Nice. I'm gonna hurry and just place these so they're not in my inventory. And then I make it. Was it the Ginny? Was it the Ginny or the folio? Let's see. The folio foliate. I don't really know how to actually pronounce that. Luckily, that's easy to make. Need some white dye. And then let me just try and pull you up. There we go. So the book and quill. Boom. Easy. And then this purified ink, which is super easy to make. You just have to throw this in there. And then sometimes there's like I think there's a feather. Maybe they change it to the book and quill. But I'm fairly certain there's one where it takes a feather, and you just take a regular feather and throw it in the fire. But now I can make you, and then you just take the guidebook, and it turns it into a book of binding of whatever type of book it is. Cool. And then the next thing is energizing rod, which is super easy. I'm just gonna have to make more of these dielectric rods, so shouldn't take me too long. I hate this. This always takes so long. That's the thing. I don't know what I can do to make like a basic one like this faster. I know that these, like, I don't even know what you'd call these pentacles. I don't even know. But you just expand on it. So like the next tier of this, you can actually look and see. Like, so it's this one. This next one is it this one? Maybe it's a different one. No, it is. It's similar. It's just a little different, actually. It has like the white, and then you get rid of that, and it has like the yellow on the sides. So it's similar. I could have sworn though you didn't have to change anything. I thought it just fully added everything to it. Okay, I will go ahead and make this energizing rod, which no, I'm gonna have to make several of these so that I can actually use the energizing orb in the first place. So I'll make 2 of them. Which means I'm gonna have to make a lot more dielectric paste. Okay, and then this compressed stone, I've just found enough of it in chests, so I don't need to worry about that at all, which is super nice. And I plan on only making 1 of these, so, but I think I have everything. Okay, and then also this mana glass, you just throw glass into a mana pool. Super, super easy. Okay, I think I have everything, so I should be able to do that. Nice. All right. Finally have got the energizing orb, which makes me actually super happy because then I can move on to making mainly these stack upgrades. Kind of like a big deal right now to me because now I can make this infused ironium crystal because I need this ironium crystal from the energizing orb. Same with several other blocks like that, like iridium, which, or not iridium. Oh, I misread that. I thought that said iridium, but gold. I can do the exact same thing with gold, and then diamond. But I don't think I'll be able to do the diamond one. Might be able to do the gold one. Actually, never mind. But the iron one, definitely. So, and it multiplies it by 4. And if I just have, let's see, I don't know if there's a limit. Usually it's like they only allow 2. So I mean, I can multiply it by 8. Actually, I think technically it's 16. I think it's stack. I don't think it adds them together. I think it stacks them. So whatever 64 times 16 is, quite a bit. Like as you can see, like my eggs take up so much space. Like I'll probably cut down on a lot of space that I am using up from like insane amounts of stuff. Like, you know, my brick and crap like that, whatever. I guess I actually will set this up with the thermo generator. Wasn't gonna do this, but why not? I'll do the thermo generator. I'm gonna make, if I can, make some energy pipes, which it looks like I can. Okay, so I'm gonna set it up right here for now, just because I have this diamond furnace right here. And if this thermo generator is not that good, then I will just probably use this because this generates a lot of power pretty fast. So I know I will be able to do this like immediately. Start making some like energized steel, and that'll allow me to start making the circuits, these hardened capacitors or whatever, and then I can start making better stuff, which, you know, that's always good. And then I can also make the redstone flux cell frame, which I wouldn't be surprised is what's used, yep, for the machine frame, which looks like I'll actually be able to make that once I make the hardened steel, the hardened capacitor. So that's good. Yeah, so it's pretty slow getting up to, it's gonna have to be 200k per 1 iron. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more for the block. Yeah, 1.8 million. So that's gonna take forever. So I won't even, like I'll use this, but I'm gonna just do you like right now. Yeah, it's making it way faster. I'm gonna get some more coal as well. I wanna see if I do this. Are you getting powered? I don't think so. No, it's not. Not at all. But if I do output on the front, yep, now it's getting powered. Okay. And then if I do that, are you close enough? Yep, okay. Cool. I'll make another one of these and attach it to this. But this is pretty slow. Whereas this one, I mean, it can't even really keep up with it. Like the generator itself. So I'm going to do that. Okay. That kind of is keeping up with it. I'll just let that run. I'll actually make sure you are force loaded. Cool. Yeah, that's quite the process trying to make this. So I'm gonna have to start making lots of power to be able to do that. And I don't really know how I'll be able to do that without like blowing through a ton of resources. Luckily, coal, super easy to get. All I've done is I have a wither spawn egg. I have a lot of them now. And with this sword, I get insane. Like I fill up my backpack in like 2 seconds. So that's all I do is I just allow only coal to be picked up in my backpack, avoid everything else, and then I just literally after 2 minutes of just not even 2 minutes, it's a couple seconds of them spawning in, just like one whack with the sword, my backpack's full. And then I freaking burn through all my coal in second. Like I don't have much coal anymore because I've gone through an insane amount of it already with like steel and stuff. Like it's insane. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. So I'm technically able to make stack upgrades and stuff, but they take a ton of the ironium stuff. Let's look at this. Yeah, so all of the first tier, well, not this one, but the upgrade base on this one takes a decent amount. I mean, I could make, you know, stack upgrade tier 1. I can make a few of them right now, but get to tier 2, I need 4 blocks of the ironium, the infused ironium specifically. So it took me a while to make just that 1 block. So but yeah, that'll be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.